back after 4 years. So it's been quite a bit of a break for you guys. To what extent has this absence, not travelling here, do you think rekindled the massive interest in this very long rivalry?
Yeah, I think it's a game that everyone prior to, as you said, the 4 year absence has looked forward to, and I think we as players look forward to coming here. So to have that sort of break and not have that annual game over here, I guess it builds the hype, especially on the outside, and everyone's looking forward to it. So yeah, we're just looking forward to putting out a decent performance on Saturday.
And during the Rugby Championship and Super Rugby, the guys got to travel here 2-3 times a season.
Yeah.
Now there's actually quite a big part of your squad that actually haven't been to South Africa.
Yeah, that's it. I think we had a meeting with all the boys that haven't been here, and then, as you said, because we don't have them in Super Rugby, there's quite a few boys that haven't been here and haven't experienced the crowds or South Africa at home. So it's definitely going to be a new experience for them, but it's going to be an awesome one because the first time I travelled here, I loved it.
And in a completely different environment to what you're normally used to, Durban, Johannesburg or Cape Town. Here you're on a completely different venue, and also the 2010 Football World Cup venue.
Yeah, honestly, it's awesome, and it's as you said, the landscapes are so much different compared to Cape Town, Joburg, and all the places we've been. So again, it's something new to us older boys, but something that we're definitely looking forward to.
Also going back to the Rugby Championship days and Super Rugby, you guys got to travel quite a bit, which eventually made you quite used to how to handle the time zones and altitude and stuff like that. How have you guys sort of tried to approach that this time around, given the fact that you actually haven't travelled that much in a long time, and that back here where the time difference and the altitude is quite significant?
Yeah, I think it's something that we have to build over the course of the week. It's not any one magic secret and recipe to solving that. There's going to be boys that struggle to sleep or whatever, but it's about getting on. Once we're between those white lines, it's about being the best team we can. So the altitude does play a factor, but it shouldn't be too big a factor.
You've always been very popular visitors to South Africa. What sort of reception have you guys been getting after the long absence?
Oh, honestly, it's crazy. There's a lot of people in Joburg when we landed at the airport, and it's just the buzz going around. And personally, it's one of my favourite places to travel, South Africa. The people are so loving and supportive. So yeah, the boys are loving being here.
How good is it sort of to be together? This is a very isolated place. How good is it now for you guys to be away a bit from the spotlight that you had on you back home? And how good is it for you as a team to get a bit tighter? Yeah,
I think it's look, take nothing away from being home. The boys love being home with their family. We had a tough series against Ireland, but there is pros and cons. The boys are loving being here, and as you said, like it's a different environment to what we're used to. We're out on our own, and it's just us training really in sort of a bubble-like facility. So yeah, as you said, the boys are growing closer, and those connections off field are definitely going to shine on field.
And finally, for me, the most important things that you guys will be addressing in training this week?
I think there's plenty to work on. I think you've just heard from Sammy about his forward stuff, but we as backs need a fire as well. We know that we're coming up against a world-class outfit, especially in their backs. So we need to get better all over the park, whether it's on attack or D. So plenty to work on, but looking forward to it.
Hi, Rieko.
Hey.
Is the match against South Africa all the motivation you need to bring the best out of you?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got a couple older boys in here that have spoken about the games they've had, and for someone like myself, some of the toughest games that I've played in the black jersey have been over here. You think back to the last time we were here, it went beyond the 80 minutes, and we really had to dig deep. So look, the hardest games, and the toughest places to play in are the ones that you want to be a part of. So I know the boys, especially those new boys, are excited by that challenge.
Having had the opportunity to access the series performance against Ireland, are you confident that there are Are you confident that there are relatively small adjustments to be made in your success against South Africa?
Oh, I think it's a completely different beast that we're facing this week. I think Irish play how they play, and Africa have some similarities, but again, they're smart footballers, and they'll be able to adjust and see what we did in their Irish series. So look, we just got to plan for the absolute best game, and we'll be doing the same, and we know that at home they won't disappoint, so we're looking forward to it.